Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting revivals in the automotive world, a car that has been living in the hearts of enthusiasts for decades, the legendary Mazda RX-7. But this isn't the RX-7 you grew up admiring in the 90s and early 2000s. This is the reborn 2026 Mazda RX-7, and it is making headlines all around the globe. Mazda is stepping into the future with this car, and fans are buzzing about how it will balance nostalgia with modern innovation. When you think of the RX-7, the first thing that comes to mind is its unique rotary engine, sleek design, and unmatched driving spirit. The RX-7 has always stood for more than just numbers on a spec sheet. It was about the feeling of driving, the connection between car and driver, and the joy of a lightweight sports car that delivered thrills in every gear. Mazda has always been proud of its Jinba Itai philosophy, meaning horse and rider as one, and the RX-7 was one of the best examples of that vision. Now, almost 2 decades later, Mazda is giving us a completely new interpretation of the RX-7, and it promises to be one of the most remarkable sports cars of this generation. The 2026 RX-7 represents a rebirth. Mazda knows that they are not just building another sports car. They are resurrecting a legend, and with that comes huge expectations. From concept sketches to test mules, enthusiasts have been speculating about the design, performance, and most importantly, the engine. And Mazda has not disappointed. This new RX-7 brings together heritage and cutting-edge technology in a way that very few cars manage to achieve. Let's talk about the design first. The 2026 RX-7 is simply stunning. Mazda has leaned heavily into its Kodo design language, which emphasizes flowing lines, simplicity, and emotional expression. But at the same time, the RX-7 has clear nods to its heritage. You can see influences from the classic FD generation in the long hood, the sharp headlights, and the muscular stance. The car sits low and wide, giving it that aggressive yet elegant appearance that fans love. Every curve looks like it was sculpted with performance in mind, with aerodynamic efficiency built into the very bodywork. The rear end is especially eye-catching, with round LED taillights that echo the RX-7's past but in a futuristic way. And the dual exhaust tips integrated into a sleek diffuser hint at the performance waiting under the hood. Step inside the 2026 RX-7, and Mazda has created a cabin that is both driver-focused and modern. The cockpit is clean, minimalistic, but wrapped in premium materials that make it feel special. There's no overload of buttons or clutter. Instead, you get a driver-centric layout with digital displays that keep you connected without distracting from the driving experience. Mazda understands that sports cars need to feel personal, so the steering wheel, seats, and pedals are all perfectly positioned to make you feel in control. The use of lightweight materials like carbon fiber and aluminum helps keep the weight down, but also adds to the premium feel. Technology has also been blended seamlessly. A large infotainment screen with the latest connectivity features is available, but it doesn't dominate the cabin. Instead, it's integrated in a way that keeps the focus on driving. Of course, what everyone wants to know about is the performance. Will the RX-7 return with the famous rotary engine? The answer is yes, but with a twist. Mazda has re-engineered its rotary technology for the modern era. The new RX-7 is powered by a rotary hybrid system. At its heart, there's a next-generation rotary engine that has been designed to be more reliable, more efficient, and cleaner than before. But this time, it's paired with an electric motor that not only boosts power but also ensures compliance with global emission standards. This combination creates a unique driving experience that blends the high-revving excitement of the rotary with the instant torque of electric power. The result is a sports car that is both thrilling and sustainable. Reports suggest that the combined power output of the new RX-7 will be in the range of 450 horsepower, which is more than enough for a lightweight two-seater. Mazda has always prioritized balance and agility over brute force, so expect this car to handle like a dream. The weight distribution is near perfect, and the suspension has been tuned for both sharp cornering and everyday comfort. The hybrid system also allows for some electric-only driving in the city, making it practical in ways that older RX-7s never were. And for enthusiasts, the sound of the rotary engine, refined but still unique, will bring back memories of the past while offering something fresh for the future. Performance numbers are expected to be impressive. 0 to 60 miles per hour should be around 3.5 seconds, with a top speed exceeding 180 miles per hour. But again, the RX-7 isn't just about numbers. It's about feel, and Mazda has worked hard to make sure the steering is precise, the feedback is real, and the car feels alive on every road. This is a driver's car through and through, built to put a smile on your face every time you take the wheel. Mazda also knows that the RX-7 is about more than just driving. It's a cultural icon, a car that has appeared in countless video games, movies, and posters. For many enthusiasts, it was the dream car growing up. That's why the 2026 RX-7 isn't just a sports car, it's a statement. It shows that Mazda still cares about driving passion in an era where many companies are abandoning sports cars for SUVs and crossovers. By bringing back the RX-7, Mazda is keeping the spirit of driving alive, and that's something worth celebrating. Price is another important factor. Mazda has hinted that the RX-7 will be priced competitively, undercutting many of its European rivals while still offering world-class performance and design. Early estimates suggest a starting price around $70,000, which positions it against cars like the Toyota Supra, Nissan Z, and even some entry-level Porsche models. With its unique hybrid rotary setup, its heritage, and its design, the RX-7 has a strong chance of standing out in this crowded market. The RX-7 will also come with different trim levels, offering options for purists who want a lightweight driver's car, as well as those who prefer more luxury and technology. Rumors even suggest a track-focused version might be in the works, with even less weight, more power, and upgraded aerodynamics for enthusiasts who want the ultimate RX-7 experience. The 2026 RX-7 is more than just a car launch, it's the return of a legend. It's proof that Mazda hasn't forgotten its roots, and that they're willing to take risks to bring excitement back into the industry. While other automakers focus on autonomous driving and oversized vehicles, Mazda is giving us a sports car that connects man and machine like few others can. It's a bold move, but one that could reignite Mazda's reputation as a maker of true driver's cars. So, whether you're someone who grew up idolizing the RX-7 in video games and movies, or you're a new enthusiast discovering it for the first time, the 2026 Mazda RX-7 is something worth paying attention to. It's not just about horsepower, or speed, or technology. It's about passion, emotion, and the joy of driving. And that's something timeless. Here at Auto Master Cars, we'll be following the RX-7 closely as more details emerge, from official performance tests to real-world reviews. This car has the potential to become one of the defining sports cars of the decade, and we can't wait to see it on the road. If you're as excited as we are, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments what you think about the return of the RX-7. Is it living up to the legacy, or are your expectations even higher?